Hey there, PCC. I hope everyone is doing well today. What I'd like to talk about today is planning and preparation ahead of time. So sometimes folks say, I notice that I go to the vending machine and I grab things that are maybe not the healthiest option, or I'm eating out a lot and I'd like to stop doing that. So how can I change that behavior and start incorporating more healthy food options into my day rather than stopping at a restaurant or grabbing something from a vending machine? And the advice I have for this is to plan and prepare ahead. So this would be write down all of the meals and snacks that you're going to eat. So taking 30 minutes to an hour to write down ahead of time, about a week ahead of time, write down everything that I'm going to eat for the week. And then doing the grocery shopping for all of those things. And again, setting aside some time over your weekend, or when you have, you have a block of time where you've got nothing else scheduled, an hour to sometimes maybe 3 hours, depending on what it is you're making. When I first started prepping all of my food ahead of time, it took me about 2 to 3 hours, and I've gotten it down to about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, depending on what I'm making. So just kind of estimating how much time you might think to prep everything. And so this is going to be washing all of your produce, cooking all your food, or chopping up stuff and putting it into bags or containers to have ready and available for during the week. So taking all of the fruits and vegetables that you might be eating for your snacks or other meals and cutting them, putting them in buckets so that they're there and available when you're ready to use them. Putting the ingredients for your meals into bags or containers and having those ready so that when you get home from work or school, you can just take it, throw it in a casserole dish or the crock pot or a pan on the stove top and cook it so that it's easier. It kind of takes away that stressful piece of, oh my gosh, now I have to figure out what I'm going to have for breakfast or lunch or dinner, and I got to cook it and I'm really exhausted. So having things prepped and ahead of time can really help us make those healthier choices because it's already there and available. This might feel or seem like a big task to undertake, and it might cause some stress about the time it might take to do that. So I recommend starting small. So maybe looking at the snack options and prepping your snack stuff ahead of time. So this would be putting fruits and veggies that are already cut up in containers and leaving them in the refrigerator, making it grab and go so that instead of reaching for chips or candy or something like that that is already ready to go in the cupboard, you're like, oh yeah, I have my carrots and my peanut butter already set up in the refrigerator, so I'm going to grab that and eat that instead. When it's prepped and there for us and we don't have to really think about it, it makes making that decision to eat the healthier option that much easier because we don't have to clean it, we don't have to chop it up or peel it or anything like that. It's just there and ready to go. So start small, try with the snacks first, and then slowly add other meals into it. Once you get really comfortable with it, it does get easier. I can speak to that, is that it becomes quicker because it just becomes more of a routine thing. I hope this is a really helpful tip. Hope you have a great day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves.